following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
So what's Tiala doing next?
So Tiala would have called Ira again.
Yeah.
I'll just keep that to myself. I'll just sit back and thank you for the information. We'll process this and add it to it.
So I'll call Ira and the Sapphire Foundation.
Excellent. I'm going to need the address of this property of yours, you realise.
So this is the
This
address.
is the perfect opportunity to say Phoenix Foundation.
I know.
I'm so annoyed at myself right now.
You're still good.
No.
You haven't done that yet.
No, not allowed to.
So I'll send them the address of the property that I'm purchasing, and I'm also investing in a resort as well. So I'll get that going through there too.
Where is the resort located?
Give him the address of the resort.
You'll have to handle that with a local
Yes,
lawyer on.
but at least if you've got the foundation created, I can use that to.
Yes, it is handy to know that they are linked. You have other businesses.
Yes.
No doubt the Citadel government will want to know this for tax reasons.
No, it's a charitable trust for a soup kitchen. But the other one, it's got.
But yes, so get the soup kitchen. We'll get that set up.
One moment. This could be beneficial having them both linked to the same thing because obviously you're going to make money from the resort, right? But the soup kitchen will be running at a loss, so you can take tax breaks on a charitable investment. And by you, I mean we. Meaning me.
Anyway, but correct.
Happy Logan! That is not going to last.
So we can get that set up. That'll be great. Just get back to me when we can start moving stuff to that property so I can get the soup kitchen set up.
Of course. What property management company did you go through to purchase this property? We'll need copies of the deed and all other legal documentation related to this purchase.
And I'll send them the data.
Excellent. This shouldn't take too long.
Just get back to me when you're if you need anything else from me. I'll be on the station for a while anyway. So
Excellent.
thank you.
He's the best lawyer on the whole Citadel.
Our lawyer. So because I'm heading to a ship to get the gun, but I'll actually ring Rosa again.
Okay. You get a call from Boobs.
Not your girlfriend.
Straight away, answer without even looking. Yeah, hello.
Hey, quick question. Has your brother gone back home yet?
Yeah, Saturday? Yeah, he left station on Saturday.
Oh, cool. Just following up on what's happening.
Yeah, he and his girlfriend are visiting the colony. Nice local girl.
Local Citadel, local.
She works on the Citadel. Yeah, so it's a return trip for her. She'll be coming back, but yeah.
Oh, all right. Yep. I'll catch up with you later. I'll see you at the apartment.
Oh,
So-
Tiala, before you go, do you see the note about where there was I asked us to sign a gun for?
That's where I'm heading towards now. I'm going to pick up the gun now and bring it back to the apartment.
Fantastic. Once we get this door installed, then I'll be heading to the apartment for the meeting. So
Cool. I shouldn't be too far away.
Right. Over and out.
Are you doing anything while you're waiting, Zala?
I was about to call him to give him something to do if he didn't have anything to do.
Until someone contacts me, I've sat at the table and I've put a drink across from me, but I'm like kind of stressing out and like going for it and then stopping myself non-stop, having a terrible time.
Cut away to Rosa,
it's
sitting
like
in the apartment drinking,
booze drink,
watching
I'm
people
guessing.
install a door.
So I'm guessing Lurgain calls you? Just as you're about to reach for it and actually maybe grab it, then...
Oh yes! Sir!
The meeting will be happening after some other people have finished doing what they're immediately doing, so don't get involved in anything that's going to take up a large amount of time.
Of course, sir.
In fact, if you need something to do, then maybe start thinking about what kind of laboratory you could do with a warehouse upper floor.
Of course, sir. We need to talk later.
Yes, has Tiala been in contact with you about an extremely bizarre shooting incident?
She has.
And do I want to know if that was you?
That was me, sir.
It could have been handled with an overload or something similar to that.
I agree. I didn't have it at the time, but I do now.
Perhaps I should show you how to do that. There you go. Now you know how. That's
That's
how
why
you know how to do
yeah.
that. I also prefer that we not get Tess involved in shooting incidents.
I let my emotions and my previous history get the better of me, sir. It won't happen again.
We're having some outsiders come around for this meeting. Tiala has a detective sister from off station. There might be also some others getting involved. They're not Sidewinders, so remember to keep our Op 4 secret.
Of course.
Secrecy is key.
At some point you should have a word with Tess about a project I gave her. I've also sorted the venue for that project. You'll know when you talk to her.
But not be a moonshine still.
That's a different thing.
It's okay. Well, I'll be arriving at the apartment right now. Right now.
Snaps to attention. Sir,
God, you really
time for a drink.
Crane.
Yeah, I was going to say, Crane just comes and cleans it up.
Oh boy, you spilled another drink, Mr. Jetson.
We'll have to hire a new maid.
A lot on, and I still need to get more of that mental training shit done with T. My office will be more private. Hey, Crane, how you doing?
Yes.
Cool. Sending you away soon.
Yes.
Good. Don't worry, you'll have a complete map of the place you're going.
Yes.
Ooh, spicy.
There. Now we are safe.
Secure.
I'll set my lights to dim, which is Quarian Fleet standard, and therefore probably more comfortable. The neons now shine bright. I have neon, by the way.
Dressed up the office.
Oh yeah.
I did want to talk to you about that incident yesterday, primarily.
Please have a seat.
Sit down.
It's like a noticeably shorter seat, by the way, and I have like a very big.
Let's see what you did there.
Do you?
It would be hard to miss.
Just activate the holo filter that just makes this the big head of me, like Wizard of Oz style. I'm not actually going to do that, but
Walks out of her office behind a curtain.
I had refrained from bringing up my history regarding what I'm going to tell you because I didn't want to get anyone involved. But the reason I went off the rails yesterday and shot at that drone was it's like my old programming kicked back in.
this is to do with your military history or your drinking.
My military history.
Ah.
I don't know.
I'm a pour of water from that gin bottle because it's water, not gin.
Clink.
Thanks. Hey. fair, I probably don't need it.
Stay hydrated, bro.
That's that stuff Shepard's always pulling out of him, pushing into things. The Gatorade.
I don't know how much you want to be made aware of, but
Oh, I always like to know everything.
then it'd be easier if I knew how far back you'd looked in my background check. Of course, you made at least some attempt at one of those.
I know you completed your pilgrimage. And I know that you were subsequently exiled for reasons that I cannot get divulged.
I thought you might not be able to pry further than that.
I also know that you have only been with your former group for a short amount of time.
That was our first
And
job.
that they have probably not finished scoping you out.
You got that from the emails on their ship.
Did I?
Well, that's where I got that information.
Good to know.
Yeah, the drone thing kind of triggered me because I've made similar strikes before. Post returning from the pilgrimage, I went into Quarry and Navy, and from there they discovered my talents. And I joined, I guess you could call it a Black Ops division, maybe? At the time I joined, it was called Pathrazor, but the names changed so often I lost track of it. At some point during my time with them, I discovered that maybe not all of the actions we had been taking were above board.
They're usually not.
And that, suffice it to say, at times I wired things like drones or other people's autonomous vehicles with explosives, and they may have gone to some incredibly bad places. And I wasn't entirely aware of it up until I left.
Oh. So naturally that leads to you shooting wildly at drones.
The potential for it to happen again set me off. It wasn't...
I share
not
your
an
concerns. Automated drones have been used throughout history as means of niceness. Oh, yeah, which reminds me, I need to go down to the military academy and use what leverage I have to get tied with their scanners. Because we're going to want to make something shielded enough to get through. I'll go over this at the meeting that you reminded me of. Thank you for telling me this information. I may want to pick your brains later on how we can use these skills to our advantage. I won't promise you that I will not utilize these skills in ways you don't expect. But I will promise you that I will always be convinced of the rightness of my own actions.
As long as I'm not blowing up civilians.
Non-evil.
Set a lot of charges for the fleet.
Now, in order to avoid a shooting spree, here's how you do this thing called overload.
Done.
So you just shoot your Omni tool up there and you go like bleep, and it overloads.
This would be perfect. They did have superior shielding to what I was expecting for a small delivery drone.
You know, for a 3-credit delivery fee, those things are awful.
Well, thanks, boss. Let me know if you want to get into any more of the other details. I could even
The time for that will come, probably on a long journey. And if there's ever anything you want to know, and my face just goes like completely poker blank. I'm sure I don't know.
Now, you see you had something you wanted me to do?
Yes, Tiala has made a subtle purchase for us of a 3-story warehouse. The ground floor of which will house a civilian entry point with free food. I believe it is called a soup kitchen. The second story of which is we don't know yet, but the upper story could be laboratory space. Could you use such a thing?
The doctor Dr. Goodman's
Dr.
course.
Goodman.
No, because I approve of experimentation on kids. If it gets me a better gun, if I get +1 damage out of it, you can kill as many kids as you want.
Now, I will finally know which is better, chocolate or vanilla.
Depends. Are they Dementors?
Do you have the address? I could go scope it out.
I don't. Tiala does though.
I'll speak with her at the meeting.
Now, I have to go see a man about a mil-spec scanner.
Did you have something you wanted to bring up with Loghain as well?
Oh, the other. The thing I wanted you to talk to Tess about. I guess I could just talk to you about it now.
You know, I'm not actually her legal guardian. So if you're interested in Tess, just
no.
talk to Tess. I mean,
No.
she's actually older than me by a lot.
No, she was helping me out with a job. She was going to be meeting with Tiala's partner at some point to secure her, but I was thinking maybe we should. It's been a while, but maybe we could throw a party of sorts.
For Tiala.
Yes,
Of course.
you know, she's allowed back on her home world.
I completely approve. Furthermore, her mother is on station, so inviting that and her sister would be a good idea. I'm sure you and Tess would be more suited to coming up with party ideas than a crusty old fuck like me.
And we're feeding him.
Make sure she doesn't find out. Get Rover involved. She likes drinking and hooting.
I will.
To all hours of the night, drinking and hooting.
This event's getting a lot more classier than I had planned now with her mother here. Maybe the groggery isn't the best venue.
Incidentally, I would like to point out that her mother is a former captain of the Citadel flagship. And so therefore one does not approach her like some common troll. But at the same time, she's probably pretty laid back for most Asari. I mean, she's Tiala's mother, so...
I'm sure we'll work something out. I'll let you get back to it.
Phason's done. Good luck, Kirk out. I push the button so the door will unlock and let you out.
See? I exit.
God, it's not the door. I don't know how much of that it actually does, but it's certainly very secure. Oh, and Zalu, one last thing. Love your suit.
Oh,
You
thanks.
just polished it earlier. It's going to look good.
We has to. Was hanging out with Tess earlier.
Gotta be shined up for a potential disciplinary.
Right, I head to the military academy after that because he's reminded me I need to get some clearances.
Okay, where's Tiala going next? So I know.
I was heading for the ship the whole time,
She would be there by now.
Yeah. So we'll cut to you while he heads off there.
so I'll head into the ship and grab.
Oh, you'll see Tess outside the ship as well.
Hey Tess,
Oh, hey Tiala.
how's it going?
Not too bad. Haven't seen you much lately.
No. I've actually been quite busy past few days.
That's good.
Yeah, I had obviously the Bioware ball the other day, which was
Oh yeah, that what's it
Charity
called?
Cup.
The charity one, yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah, I mean between Loghain and Rover and Zalo, everybody else has been keeping me pretty busy. So
oh, God, you're not calling her that too.
sorry, it's just kind of stuck.
Anyway, I've just come to grab someone off the ship, had a quick look, and then I'm off to catch up with Mum and Sis.
Oh, it's good you got to catch up with them again.
Yeah.
It's nice to have family, I guess.
You got family.
What you mean, you guys?
You got the Sarge in us.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, come on. You know she will literally kill anyone that hurts you.
Yeah, I
Literally.
saw that firsthand.
You know? Wouldn't you like that sort of thing in a sis?
Yeah, I just wish you'd be a bit more fun.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
I think Loghain's working on that.
Good luck. No one melts the Isari.
Well, she's got a few
already
things.
dripping.
She's got a few things running through her head at the moment, so it's not surprising.
well, I'll leave you to it unless there's anything you want.
No, I'm just going to grab the Avenger and head out.
Okay. Look, watch the grace.
Ski.
So I'll have a quick look around the ship, see if there's anything out of place since I've...
Hello, Tiala.
Hello.
Why do you hate my VI?
I don't hate the VI. It just reminds me that I know who built it and I know what she's been building, and it's
helpful things. Help with grippy, helpful things and helpful guns that I've salvaged.
It has been over a week since you set foot on me.
It has been, yes. No, I've been quite busy. Has anyone been in my armory since I've been away?
Affirmative. 1. Zalo.
What did he acquire?
Disruptor 1 ammo mod.
Alright, I'll make sure I inventory that into his list.
It's returned.
You subsequently returned it.
Then I don't have
2
to worry
hours
about...
and 15 minutes later.
It's alright then. I'll remind him to keep in contact with me with what they take out. We've got a meeting today, so it might be one of the things I bring up. Thank you very much. I'll remove this Avenger and I'll catch you later.
Of course, Tiala. Have a pleasant day.
You too. Oh, God. I'll leave.
See, it's lovely.
I'll head back to the apartment.
News time again.
It's a 1. So it's a 2 then.
Yeah.
Because I've already done the 1.
Come on, good low game news. Come on.
Oh, this is very good news. An elusive monster rantodile that evaded wildlife authorities for nearly a week was finally captured on Surkish, officials announced on Tuesday. Wildlife officials were searching for the 600-year-old, 15-foot-long Krogan reptile since it escaped a nature habitat in the middle of the night because the giant carnivore posed a risk to locals. We've caught a lot of things over the last week because it's been hard to catch, Senior Wildlife Officer Jonathan Frabb told CNN. The lengthy game of hide-and-seek finally came to an end when the 1,322-pound predator unwillingly swam into an elaborate trap set up in the Grelball River.
So you should have called in the Sidewinders so we could have said, yeah, nah.
Have you considered a really big cage?
You considered using nets. Or
Look, I just would have wanted an excuse to go, he's on a rampage!
And also the last hunting mission we did, we destroyed the cows. Things. At Zalo. No, it was Zarbon.
It was that Gold who was...
It was Gold. It was Gold. It was Gold who was eating it for...
Yeah.
It was his only food source for a long time.
Yeah, he wouldn't buy it. Oh my god. Just so he didn't have to spend money.
Rose, also, where would you be getting it around this time?
Picked up a double. I've got still in the gym clothes, got to change the clothes, but going straight to the apartment after the doors installed.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll probably see Tiala you'll probably arrive around the same time at the apartment there.
Hi, boss lady.
How's it going? You ready for the meeting?
Yeah, sure.
I won't be here for long, but there's a few things we've got to say before we'll go and see who's all there.
Okay. Next up, after you.
Let's go inside.
Where's Logan?
I was heading to the military academy.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to my spec ops contact there. What was his name? Whatever it was, it wasn't his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably changed again.
Hi, Centurious. How are you today?
I have a conundrum.
Oh, how can I help with this conundrum?
There are a number of insipid elements spreading disease and malfashion around the Citadel. Unthinking, unwitting, unknowing drones. I suspect,
the delivery drones.
I suspect, quite strongly, that they could be easily used for malfeasance, and I wish to prove this most dramatically. I would like access to one of our mil-spec security scanners here in the safety of the establishment, of course, to scan parcels ahead of operations.
Yeah, they're in the back room.
Thank you. You have been most helpful.
Just write your name, check it out, write the time on the thing, scan your card.
Okay, I'll go check one out then.
Okay.
Oh, cool, I can port it to us.
This is a lot smaller than I thought such a powerful, sophisticated, better than CSEC has device would be.
That's what she said.
Oh, no you didn't.
I did.
God damn. Why did they lock you away down here? You're so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have that. I think everybody else is at the apartment now.
I'll take out one of my I know, I've got the super concealed, can't detect it forearm blade thing. But I know the prison scanners could detect it, so... Does it find it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, this is the good stuff.
Note to self. Duplicate. Install in eyeballs. Right, yeah, I'll head back at good speed. Good speed.